Hold on, let me try right now because I got someone freaking bombing my phone right now.
The Riverside. Family's here.
All right, when I say Justice 4, you say Tony. Justice 4!
Tony!
Justice 4!
Tony!
Justice 4!
Tony!
Justice 4!
Tony!
Louder!
Justice for Tony!
Justice 4!
Tony!
When I say what do we want, you say justice. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Justice 4!
Tony!
Justice 4!
Tony! Hello, people. We're out here. We got South Central, Riverside, Pugface Media, Al SoCal, Edgar the Cop Watcher, all here in support for the family. We got somebody coming. South Central representing all the time.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Justice 4!
Tony.
Justice 4! Montclair PD! Montclair PD! Release the body cam! I want you guys to say like you really want it.
Release the body cam!
Montclair PD!
In D Street.
What do we want?
Edgar the Cop Watcher. There's some support.
When do we want it? Now!
There's the attorneys representing the family. That attorney looks familiar. He's one that represents a lot of the street vendors that get attacked. There's my friend right there. East Brooklyn, Genwell.
People united, you say you will never be divided. The people united!
Never be
United!
united.
Never be divided.
People united!
We'll never be divided.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Pugface Media's here.
What do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Edgar, South Central, like I said. Riverside's over here. Like I said, there's my friend right there with the blue sign. It's her cousin who's in the hospital. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it.
Tony! Montclair PD! Release the body cam footage! Montclair PD! Release the body cam footage! Justice for
Tony.
Justice for
Tony.
Justice for
Tony!
The people united!
We'll never be divided.
The people
United.
We'll never be divided.
Thanks, T Street, Excalibur, Jeff.
El pueblo unido! Justice for
Tony!
Justice for
Tony!
Montclair PD!
Release body cam footage!
Montclair PD!
Release body cam footage!
Montclair PD!
Release body cam footage!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
Shout out to River coming out.
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
The Pugface Media right here. River always representing.
Tony!
Justice for
Tony!
Hey,
Justice for
Tony.
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we Release the body cam footage. Release the body cam footage. Release the body cam footage.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now. Tony. Tony.
Justice for
Tony.
the people united.
We'll never be divided.
The people united.
We'll never be divided.
There's Al SoCal right there.
We'll never be divided. Release the body cam footage.
Montclair PD.
Release the body cam footage. Release the body cam footage. Justice.
No, it hasn't started yet, General.
Tony. Tony. Jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. Tony. Tony.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want? When do we want it? El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido.
Are you related to Tony again?
I'm not. This is
cousin.
her. She used to be one of. This is my friend right here. That's her cousin.
Your friend's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony is Polyglot's friend's cousin. So that's the association.
Small world.
Small world. Someone can put up
Make sure you follow my boy Polly though.
polygraphs.
Polly, can't forget about my boy Polly. Polly's Polly.
Also, if you could throw up also counseling and
You want to speak, fill it out, write down your date, and then every person will have a chance to speak.
county accountability. He doesn't need any more subs. He has to
When now's the time to tell the city that we want accountability, of course we need to keep it simple and
Thanks for being here, bud.
speak to them directly.
Thanks for being here.
We're trying to refrain from first words. I'm not here to tell you how to grieve and how to feel your pain, but we want to keep it as civil as possible. But this is the time where we express what we want.
Thank you, Violet.
They have the power. They have the power to release information, release the videos, even though it's in the hands of the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department. They are the city. They are the ones who employ the officers involved in this. So we, as people of the community, get to tell them, as elected officials, what is the right thing to do and what they should do in this circumstance, because a family and a community is ripped apart based upon what their officers did.
Exactly. So if you're not speaking, this is your time to change your mind. You have the platform for the mayor and the council members to hear you out. All right.
Don't forget to subscribe to Alex here.
Polly, is the restroom right here?
Yeah.
You don't mind holding it right over
Yeah. I got it.
Oh, cool.
What's up, people?
God for each and every
Hi,
one.
everybody.
And for all that are gathered here. And in Jesus' name, amen.
Seattle Judy, good to see you. JT. And Al SoCal right there. Al SoCal. It is Leo Watcher.
Thanks for supporting everyone and
Yes.
always.
Thank you everybody for being here.
And I got the light on.
Very good, bro.
So the light.
See? I'm going in.
Call upon you. When asked that, please be seated. We can't have people standing in the room for fire reasons, fire marshal reasons, so please find a seat. If you can't find a seat, please stand outside the lobby. We'll also have it up on the video there. If you want to speak in the lobby, we'll make sure you get a chance to speak as well. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So as I said before, we're going to hit the consent calendar real quick. I'm going to ask Councilor, do you have any items of the consent calendar you wish to remove? No, if not, can I get a motion on the consent
Supplements.
calendar?
Motion for the consent calendar as presented this evening.
Second. Got a second from Councilmember Lopez.
Family.
Okay, consent calendar is adopted by a vote of 5-0. Thank you. So this time is public comment. This is an opportunity for members to speak on any item that's not on the agenda. Obviously, we just adopted the consent calendar. If you wish to speak to the council, you'll have 5 minutes. Please understand, under the California Brown Act, we cannot respond to items that are not on the agenda. If you're on the phone, you hit *9 on your phone if you wish to request to speak. If you're on Zoom, you'll just hit the hand raised button there to request to speak on Zoom.
Sup, Ricky?
Again, if you're in this audience here, council chambers, please go ahead and get a mic card on the left here, to my left, and you'll give that to my
South Central.
to request to speak. So I want to ask the city clerk right now if she has any speakers. Before you ask,
Justice4Tony.
how many speakers do you have, Andrea?
SoCal.
13. So, okay. And then do we have any speakers on Zoom right now? Can't tell. Doesn't look like we're on Zoom to speak.
No one's raising their hand.
No one's raising their hands on Zoom. Okay. All right. So this is an opportunity again for members of the public to speak. I want to ask again, if you're standing, please be seated. I know the room's okay right now, but just be seated if you can. If it's too crowded, we're going to ask you to seat or go outside. So, Andrea, go ahead.
South by East Street.
Our first speaker is Mr. Bill Kaufman.
We're going to listen to other things first, and then
City Council, Mr. Mayor, City, then I guess, and women, I'm back again. I won't take as much time. You see, I think you have a lot of people that are going to speak. I want to let you know a couple of things. Did everyone get their revenue? Okay. And you can see the amount of money we're talking about as far as revenue goes. We did secure a good location on Central and Marino, the old Chase building there, that they're willing to lease to us. Secondarily, and I don't know who's going to look into this, but passing an ordinance in the city really isn't a requirement with everything the state has laid out. But and the method that I'm going to try to utilize, and we'll see how it goes, is applying for a business license and backing that up with about an 80-page document that stipulates adherence to state law, financial ability, experience,
some of the
background
people are
checks, and
Justice4Tony.
so every single thing that the city may be considered will be in that backup. And I'm going to probably do that now. Having the staff you have, it's to me, if you look at it realistic, it's just a commodity. The commodity is no different than shoes or something else. It just happens to be that emotionally a lot of people are hell bent against having a cannabis dispensary. But if you look at it realistically, they're everywhere, and you have so much revenue that you're just leaving. I mean, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars. And I think that, you know, and I'll be available, and I've been interfacing with my key appointees and so forth, and figuring the best and most economical way to go. But one thing I will say, and I'm going to get out of here, these consultants that are out there, I mean, I've looked at them. By and large, none of them have ever been in the industry. They study state law, and they spout out about state law.
Thank you, Seattle Judy.
The experience and their ability to see who should be and who shouldn't be. And I can tell you that most consultant groups, not all, but there's a lot of skullduggery. And people will find a way to pay somebody or pay more than somebody to be actually behind doors to say, okay, we'll do this for this amount of money. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and concede the podium to this group of people.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you very much. Not today. Let's make the meeting. Okay.
Okay, our next speaker is Jordy Ubaldo from the Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening, City Council, Mayor, City staff. My name is Jordy Baldwin with the Montclair Chamber of Commerce, and I am here to, again, just our monthly reminder and invite you guys, if you're available. We have our e-waste event happening on Saturday, March 25th and Sunday, March 26th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. over at the Chamber office. So if you guys are available, we'll have an e-waste information. Go ahead and share that with family members, residents. We'll be sharing that through our social media.
BNW.
As well. Followed by our networking breakfast on April
Riverside County Accountability.
It's going to be over at the Montclair Police Department at 8:30, and we're looking to secure one. We've already secured one of North Source's representative, and we're going to have her there as well, being part of the breakfast. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Jordan, real quickly, Jordan. Is the chamber selling tickets for the March 24th multi-chamber mixer?
No, we are not.
Okay. I just want to thank you.
Our next speaker is Edward Gomez.
Hello, good evening.
Nice to see you again.
Edward Gomez representing Montclair here, Town Center Estates on Howard and Central. So the whole complex, the HOAs, I'm the one they pushed me out to come out here. So anyway, just want to review from last meeting on record about the Howard, the street Howard between Ramona and Central. And it's the street Howard, a lot of fast traffic that we're trying to get that under control. And I was talking to Monica about what we can do. So I just wanted to see what any progress on that. See any updates on slowing that traffic down. Because we have a school, elementary school by Ramona. And I know we're going to put a turnabout there in the future. So, and I was thinking about maybe digging some big potholes.
We're just waiting for our guys to speak.
Anyway, that was number one. Number two,
be patient.
Chief, we're talking about the late night racing on Mission and Central. If we can have a little more patrolling there on that area.
Big shout out to Bookface Media, Riverside County Accountability, South Central Audit,
about that racing and all that.
Al SoCal,
Mission late at
and
night.
Edgar the Cop Watcher for being here.
We need some help there to calm down the racing late at night. And the third one would be we have another idea on when we're going to open up the gym, because a lot of our senior citizens are getting a little chunky. So if we can find out when we're going to try to open up that gym. It's been about 2 years now. Yeah. And
you're making me hurt. Stop with the jokes.
But so I wanted to find out more about that, about when they're going to open the gym up, the facilities, because I know they're waiting for, I don't know, it's been a long time, 1.5 years, 2 years, and they keep telling us that they're waiting for parts. And we're willing to take a collection, whatever we can do, but the seniors are yelling at me. So anyway, I just want want to thank you for all your help and for our great city here. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Just waiting for Tony speakers.
Right next to Sandra Canada.
We got South Central, Riverside. Here comes one of the family members.
Hello.
Hello, good evening to everybody. All I want to say, I want justice for my cousin, and I want them to release the body cam footage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Abraham Rojo.
This is the brother of Tony.
Good evening, council members. Thank you for letting me take this time to podium. My name is Abraham Rojo, and I'm speaking on behalf of my brother, Antonio Ibanez. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. If you guys are aware of what happened to my brother, Antonio Ibanez, and what took place on March 5th with the Montclair Police Department. They brutally beat my brother to death. They used tasers and a baton on him. Today I am here because I am speaking on the behalf of my brother who can't even speak no more. And now my family has to think about laying him to rest because your police department couldn't handle this the right way. We are here as our friends and family to ask you guys as a council member to do the right thing and release the body cam footage. Why is the police department taking this so long to release it? My brother was a born-again Christian who worked for Caltrans. Whatever they did to go in there and racially profile him should not have happened. He should be here eating, he should be at home speaking with my mom, who can't even be here because she's psychologically going through so much emotionally stress, which is why I'm right here on behalf of my mom and my brother. And I'm just trying to keep my cool and keep it civil, because that's what we gotta do, you know? We can't lose our cool in this type of moments. We gotta do what we gotta do. And the fact that they looked at him and racially profiled him, and they thought that he had no family members who cared for him, that they thought he was this, whatever they racially profiled him as, that was not, what they did was cruel and inhumane. And the fact that my brother was a believer in God, and he also praised America and back the blue, it just hurts me deep down inside even more, because my brother, he didn't deserve to go out like this. And my family and my mom do not deserve this psychologically and emotionally stress we are going through right now. And the fact that the Montclair Police Department thinks we're going to forget about this, sweep it under the rug like nothing happened because they probably thought he was homeless or whatever the case may be they saw. No, I'm not going to let this go unheard of, and I'm going to do everything I can in my right to make sure we do whatever we can the civil right way to get that body cam footage so we can see what really happened. The witness, who's a friend of my brother's and a friend of the family, doesn't even want to come out and speak because she said the police department was basically intimidating her because of her immigration status. That is not right. Everything they did, they violated every type of rights we have as humans and as American citizens, and those who don't even have rights. Because they're afraid to speak up, they're afraid to pull out the phone. And this is why I'm here today, because, you know, they think we're gonna, let's just sweep him under the rug because he probably has no family members, he probably has no friends. But the thing is, my brother touched everybody's hearts. Why? Because he was such a strong believer in the Lord that he went around to churches, he played the piano, he sang on Sundays, he He did what most people wouldn't do in low-income families that would want to turn their lives around. And the fact that the police department of Montclair did this to my family when we were trying to break out of that stereotype, and now we're just basically being made an example of, this is not right. It feels like a movie to me, and me as a SAG-AFTRA member of the film industry, it doesn't feel real. But I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to use all the resources I can, and I hope you guys do the right thing to release the body cam footage. And that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Marissa Ramirez.
Justice4Tony.
City Council and Mayor, I'm Manita Ramirez. I'm speaking upon the Ibanez family. On March 5th, police received a call for assistance at the home of Tony Ibanez. There was no one in danger, simply a call for assistance. They beat him to death. They tased him. He fell into, the doctor said he was brain dead. The family pulled the plug, and we call upon the city of Montclair to release the body cam footage. We need to conduct a thorough investigation into the beating of Tony Ibanez. His name is Tony Ibanez, remember it, please. We demand justice for Tony and his family, and for all of those who have suffered at the hands of police brutality. It is time for us to come together as a community and demand change. We must hold those in power accountable. And I leave you guys with this poem, City Council members. If we wanted to, people of color could burn the world down for what we have experienced, are experiencing, but we don't. How stunningly beautiful that our sacred respect for the earth, for life, is deeper than our reach. Remember his name. His name is Tony Ibanez.
Next is Javier Trinidad.
Buenas noches. Disculpen que no sé hablar muy bien, pero mire, yo vengo a decirles que ustedes tienen el deber de disciplinar a la policía. No toda la policía es mala, no toda la policía ha hecho lo que le hicieron a Tony. Él es mi sobrino. Pero con ustedes yo veo que... A ver...
Mikey. Mikey do interpretation Spanish?
Yeah, I'll let him go ahead and do that.
Okay, do you need a mic that mic?
I'm gonna do a translation.
Go ahead, Mikey, if you wanna. This will be at 10 minutes, by the way. 5 minutes for each language.
Me disculpo, pero me interrumpieron porque ya estaba entrado. Pero mire, le estoy diciendo igual, ustedes que están aquí sentados, ustedes tienen que disciplinar a la policía para que no vuelva a suceder lo que pasó con Antonio.
He's saying what occurred shouldn't happen again, and the police should be disciplined for it. Not all the police are bad, but just those police officers who are involved in it.
Porque lo que hicieron con Antonio no se lo hace ni a un perrito que lo agarra uno, lo apapacha. A él llegaron y le dieron pues para que hasta que murió.
Because what they did to Tony is something that you would never do, not even to a small little dog. They grabbed him and they hit him, and that's not something that you would even do to an animal, let alone a human.
Yo tengo fe de que ustedes hagan justicia por Antonio, porque él ahorita ya no está con nosotros, pero él era una persona buena.
I know that I have faith that you guys will do the right thing, and even though Tony's not here right now, I'm talking on his behalf.
No nomás por Antonio, hay que hacerlo por aquí el Estado, la ciudad, porque todos están mirando para todo el mundo. ¿Qué van a decir aquí? Que son como son los policías son la bola de batones. No.
We're not just doing this for Tony, but we're doing it for everyone in the state because everyone is looking at us and we need to set an example that this shouldn't happen.
Porque la policía está para cuidarnos, no para matarnos.
Because the police are here to protect us, not to kill us.
Disculpen de todo lo que he dicho, pero me sale del corazón decirles que por favor hagan algo para que no vuelva a suceder todo esto. Y también les pido, les exijo que den las cámaras que traen los policías para que vean quién está correcto.
I apologize for what I'm saying, but I'm speaking from the heart, and I beg you to release the body cam footage.
Como vuelvo a repetir, hay policías buenos y policías malos. Dentro de ahí están los policías malos que le hicieron el daño a mi sobrino.
There are bad cops that did what they did to my nephew, but there's also good ones.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Disculpen.
Thank you, gracias. Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Go ahead.
Alita Valdez?
Alita Valdez?
Aloha, oi, Alika Valdez. My name is Alika Valdez. Thank you for having me here tonight. From what I see about Tony Ibanez, about what's going on about him, it's really you guys need to release the body cam footage of these police officers, please. This is not right. And if I did something just like that, I would release the body cam footage. Why not? I mean, I was raised in Hawaii. I come from
Happened on March 5th.
Okay, and I was raised the old-fashioned way because I bet you guys were too, right? And my family, I admit to everything. Most of my family, I admit to my family. I confess. And there, like he said, there's bad cops that lie, and there's good cops that really spirit it out. Guaranteed. Right? So that one day, you guys don't release that body cam footage, one day someone will confess. What goes wrong, comes wrong. Mahalo nui aloha. Gracias.
Thank you.
There's Eden Anamorano.
Can somebody drop this guy's Instagram?
Hello, mayors and councilmen. Hello, mayors and council members. I want you to look at this case as if it was your family member, as if it was your brother, or as if it was your son. In the state of California, police go through a minimum of 24 weeks, which is 6 months of training. A barber has to go through 2 years of training. Yet the Supreme Court has shielded these public servants from liability for their misconduct, even when they break the law or violate someone's constitutional rights. Police are not the judge, jury, or executioners. We've seen what happened to Tyree Nichols in Memphis, and I'm hoping that this is not the case. So what the public wants is transparency. As public servants who has their salaries paid by the public, I think it's right to show that. So the public is also asking for the release of the names of these officers. It is imperative that we know if these officers have priors, because usually when situations like this happen, they do. And also the release of the body camera footage. Thank you.
Right, next is Humberto Yuzar.
This is one of the attorneys.
Good evening, distinguished council members, Mayor. My name is Humberto Guizar. I'm a civil rights attorney. Been litigating these cases for 37 years and have a lot of experience in these cases. And it's not often that a human being is killed in their home. In their home, where they sleep, where they want peace, was killed in his home. Okay? And you have not released the body on camera yet. That's very suspicious. Because I know in this city, there have been cases where people have committed crimes and you catch them on a video, and immediately the same night, they release those videos. But here, where we have some police officers involved, you're refusing to release the body worn cameras. You were elected by the people from Montclair to represent them and speak for them and act as a liaison for them against the police. I know they work for you. I know you consider their salaries. You make decisions that affect them. But the public is the ultimate person you serve. This belongs to the public. This house, this council chambers, belongs to the public. It doesn't belong to you. You are here to serve the public, and I demand that you release the body on camera immediately so we can see what happened. And if something happened that warranted the behavior, then we'll know. But without that knowledge, the people are left to scream and demand justice. That's what we're here doing. And we're asking you, please, to release the body on camera. Thank you.
Next is Christian Contreras.
This is one of the other attorneys.
Good evening, Mayor, council members. My name is Christian Contreras. I have the honor and the privilege of representing the Ibanez family, Abraham Rojo, of course, and Tony's other brother is here as well. Maria Ibanez could not be here today based upon her being in such distress. Not too far from here, about 1.5 miles on State Street, Antonio Ibanez lived and rented a room from a woman. And on March 4th and going on to March 5th, there was a call to law enforcement. There was a call to the police. However, there was no one in danger. There was no one who had been harmed. There was no one who needed immediate assistance of the police. However, the police went to the scene, and when they got there again, they confirmed no one was in danger, there was no emergency, and there was no immediate need to intervene in a situation where Antonio Ibanez was in his own home, where he sleeps, where he seeks refuge. And what happened was these officers from the Montclair Police Department, they entered the home. And upon entering the home, they began using force. And not only were they using their hands and their fists and their arms, they were using batons, they were using tasers. And there were not just 1 or 2 police officers, there were multiple police officers who then converged on Antonio Ibanez. Tony. And Tony was there helpless, being beat, being tased, being essentially just bombarded by these police officers. And of course, any regular human, any person who is human would be subjected to a medical emergency. That is what happened. Tony went into cardiac arrest. He was taken to Montclair Medical Center, not too far away from here, and he spent the next 12 days there. He was declared brain dead shortly after arriving there. He was fighting for his life. He was fighting for his family, and his family was right there next to him. So he suffered. He suffered every second, every minute that he was in that hospital. Until finally, 12 days later, his family ended the suffering. His family said enough is enough, and he passed away. Tony is dead. He passed away last Wednesday. So what do we know about this case? What do we know about the police? We know that the police can only use force when reasonable. Police can only use force when they are being faced with the threat of bodily injury, when someone is evading arrest, when someone is doing something which is necessary for police intervention. But here again, there was no one in danger. There was no one who was subjected to anything which warranted this type of police interference, right? But despite that fact, the police went in there and they used force, and they used it excessively, and they went beyond the reasonable measures that they're allowed to in this country. The law is clear. The law says they can only use force when reasonable under the circumstances. Is it reasonable to beat someone? Is it reasonable to tase someone? Is it reasonable to beat someone with batons? Multiple police officers. Is it reasonable that 8 police officers went up against one person? The answer clearly is not. It is not reasonable for that to happen. It is not reasonable for someone to be subjected to that. And that is how we know that the police officers acted unreasonably. And what are we left with? We're left with an entire community. An entire community here and family who is ripped apart. Who is left to pick up the pieces, not knowing what to do. So we ask you all to do the right thing. We filed a Public Records Act request 8 days ago. So by law, pursuant to the Government Code and the Public Records Act, you must respond at least in the next 2 days. And you are required by law to provide the names of the officers, any investigative materials, and anything in your possession to the public. And I know the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is investigating, we know that. And I know you can't say much because there's pending litigation.
How much time you need, sir?
I'm wrapping up.
Okay, go ahead.
So just at the very least, at this point in time, we ask that you release the names of the officers involved, the body-worn video, and anything else that gives some sort of comfort at this time to the family and the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This is the last card I have, and we'll fill this.
Dennis Silva. I'm sorry, Dennis Silva.
Good evening, council members. My name is Daniel Silvas. Oh my God, what I'm hearing tonight takes some courage to speak out. We need justice. So, I'm a former longtime Montclair resident, graduate from Montclair High, class of 2009, and I'm here for Antonio Bañez, his family friends. He's my long-term friend, and it hits different when he's your friend. No problem. My thoughts and prayers goes to everyone here who's affected, the entire community. And it hits different, when it's close. We demand justice. Please release the body cam. Please hold those responsible accountable. That's all I ask for. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay, Andrew, we have anybody else? I'm sorry, first. Or anybody on Zoom or?
More cards.
Okay.
Shout out to Bugface Media.
Okay, well, thank you very
Edgar
much
Cop
for,
Watcher, you be chilling.
Calm.
Riverside,
Obviously, this
South
man is under
Central,
investigation.
El SoCal.
We'll let that proceed as the investigation is going, and as a result, we can't ask any comments. I know there was a gentleman that spoke earlier, Edward Bowman. Is he still here, Edward? Edward's not here anymore? Okay. So with that, I'm going to let's take about a 10-minute break. I got to use the mentor real fast, and we'll convene after that. So let's say we'll convene at 7:45.
Thank you everybody for being here. City council woman. Justice4Tony. Edgar the Cop Watcher, South Central LA, Puckface Media, SoCal.
Thank you.
You know I got you. Love you. Vivian. Brown berets are here as well for security, just in case.
Yeah, this is crazy, right?
Late for the party.
Late like always.
Yep. Well, they gotta figure out what kind of script they're gonna use. Be right back. I gotta go get my glasses. I can't fucking see. The news is here, or one of the news. I'm not sure who it is. Go for a walk, people. Let me grab my glasses. Big shout out. Do I have any mods in here? Hey, what's up, UB?
UB.
You got your river doll?
UB in my heart.
You be chilling out here, representing?
Hey, what's up, everybody? You be chilling? Yeah, I do have it. I have it in the truck. That's where I keep it.
I need to get the fucking... Once you hit 50, man, the fucking eyes go.
Oh, next year I'll be there. Well, this year, actually. I'm already like that, bro. Like at night, I'm like...
No, I can fucking see now. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. How you doing, man?
Good, you?
Good.
Yeah, it was my friend's cousin.
Yeah, I heard. It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
Fucking two cops can't control them. Like, come on, you know what I mean?
Well, like, they just kept coming.
Yeah?
I guess it was like 4 or 5 of them.
Can you imagine how many... There's no room in the restroom and they were still going.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, next. You know, that's BS, man.
But we all know that, do that shit all the time. Now they're gonna... Like some... I think it was one of the attorneys said, you know, if something usually happens with body cam footage, they release it like that the same day, but when it's something like this,
oh yeah,
they drag it out.
Yeah, they are dragging it out. Oh yeah, they don't release. If it would have been one of them, they would have released it already.
What they try to say is someone they have something in his hand, and that's what they use something that's forced. I already know them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know my brother, everything, you know, yeah, he probably react to people coming in, like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, of
And
course, that's common sense.
Yes, common
you're gonna try. It's flight or fight.
Yeah.
And you're gonna protect
I
yourself.
see people were like, people weren't even guarding or scared to get pulled over. They're like, no, you know, just, you know, you guys are gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Kill.
He was your brother, bro?
Sorry about your brother.
My respects, man.
I appreciate it.
My condolences, huh?
Yes.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to speak, like
You can't
bring
get
it. And since I even like people tell me what happened, try to like relive that.
Yeah, I could imagine, bro.
Hard.
And see,
Even from
Canada Cup watch. Yep, exactly. Big Mike audits.
But not like this. Like
Yeah.
Not even the sheriffs even treat him like that. You run to him, they never use force. They're like, oh right, he goes away. They just like went into his home.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you coming? The tent of the team.
Right.
Yeah, they use the sheriff's force. Using
Oh, yeah.
tasers. I mean, you got 8 people. You could take them down. But like I said, they just power trip.
Yeah, they it's like a. How do I say that? It's like jackals jumping.
Yeah, hyenas.
Yeah, hyenas.
It seemed like they were saying next, and then another
Yeah.
comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, why did it take 8 of them?
Especially in that size of the room.
yeah,
It's the size of the room.
It's small.
There's no way you couldn't be able to. I guess they went back in. Sonia G, what's up, Veronica? See you, Seattle, Judy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Big shout out to everybody else that's here. I got a South Central Audit, Pugface Media, Al SoCal, UB Chillin' 909, Riverside, Edgar the Cop Watcher, all out here representing Justice4Tony. Yeah, we're going to go back in a little bit. Probably JT.
Right here? We were demanding tonight. Okay.
CBS News.
HUMBERTO, GUIZAR. I'm an attorney for the family along with my partner Christian Contreras. We were here demanding from City Council and the Mayor to give us the body-worn cameras immediately. There's no excuse for them not to give it to us. All across the nation and other cities, people, this is happening, and the cities are releasing body cam videos right away. And we don't understand why they're not doing it. So in this case, we stormed the City Council meeting tonight, and we all spoke up and addressed the City Council and addressed why we need to have it so we can understand why he died in his home where he slept, where he took refuge, his own home. He ended up getting killed by over 8 police officers. We need to see that video. Yes, he's passed away now. Yes, he's dead. Yes, he was alive for a while, but he was declared brain dead, so the family decided to let him move on. So they're devastated. The family is devastated.
Yes, Excalibur. We're waiting for the body cam.
And how can we know what's going on if we can't see the body-worn camera? We shouldn't have to be going to court and making demands in the courtroom to get this information when they have the information in their hands. They represent us, the people, and they should release those body-worn cameras right away.
And what were the circumstances that led the police to?
It was just a basic call for assistance. No one was under threat. No one was being hurt. There was no weapons. They came up with a false statement later that he was a threat, but he was not a threat to anyone at all whatsoever.
So they say they found a girlfriend or a wife with a child in a vehicle, and she was.
That's all nonsense. It's all fabricated. She was not under any danger. She was just concerned by the way he was behaving, and she needed assistance. He was having some kind of crisis. That's all that was happening. He was not hitting people. He was not attacking anyone. Nothing was happening to justify a barrage of 8 police officers going inside to his home. Once they were in his home, they should have waited. They had time on their side. They didn't need to attack him. That was his own home, and they went in there without a warrant. You just can't do that to civilians here in this country. It's improper and it's illegal. That's a brother.
Okay, it's I can see. Yeah. Reggie Rubble. I'm the brother of Antonio Ibanez.
Can you spell your name, please?
Reggie Rubble. R-O-J-O.
And first name?
First name? R-E-G-G-I-E. That's basically my Abraham Reggie Rubble.
Oh, I see. And your last name, can you spell?
R-O-J-O.
Got it. And so, what, you came here to the city council?
Yeah, well, I came here on my mom's behalf and my family's behalf, and I'm advocating, speaking up for my mom and my brother, who now is deceased at the hands of Montclair Police Department. And they basically, they tased them, they used the batons, they beat them to death. And we're here, we're expressing our civil rights to demand for them to release the body cam footage, which can say a lot. It can say a lot to the public eye. Why are they taking their time with this? Usually when cases like this happen, or whatever other case may be with police brutality, the video is released within a couple days, a week. This happened on March 5th. It is now about 3 weeks since the day. So we're just here expressing our civil concern, what happened to my brother, and we should be able to see, the public should see what happened. Why is the Montclair Police Department, why are they taking their time? Those officers, whatever they did to my brother, they need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable. Whatever their side of the story is, whatever it may be, you know what? It doesn't justify to go in there and inhumanely beat my brother to death, tasers and batons. We've seen people who shot at cops, and they're still arrested. What did my brother do to not even be here? I shouldn't even be here talking about it. I should be here with my family. I should be watching a later game. So we need the officers to be held accountable. 2, release the body cam footage. 3, get the officer's name. And 4, we're gonna keep fighting in our right and let our voices be heard, because this story in my brother's case is not gonna be swept under the rug. And his name was Antonio Ibanez, and I want people to know that, and I want people who are willing to help us out to reach out to us. We have a GoFundMe now for a funeral expense.
Somebody drop that
So how much was
GoFundMe.
our funeral? Was for my brother to lay him to rest. We shouldn't even be doing that, you know what I mean? We should just be going about our days right now, and I'm gonna do everything in my right to speak on his behalf and my mom's behalf, because my brother can't even speak anymore because he's dead in the hands of Montclair Police Department. It was the owner, but it was a longtime friend of my brother and ours. So we know.
Yeah, the owner of the resident.
We know her, and you know what I mean?
Was he with the brother under the
No, we don't know. We just know that she called for concern because he didn't open the door, And she was like, hey, can you guys go check up on him? I want to see if he's still alive, whatever it may be. And now he's not alive, in the hands of the police department.
What do you want people to know about your brother?
I want people to know that my brother worked for Caltrans. He was a born-again Christian. And the fact that the police department racially profiled him before even talking to him, before intervening, before whatever type of intervene they didn't handle it the right way. And I want people to know that my brother was a good guy. He touched the hearts of many people, and this is why he's got so many support. My brother went to church every Sunday. He would give me lectures to go, you know. He did what most people in low-income families couldn't do. And now that the police department did this, it basically just, it tore up the whole family apart, and it's psychologically putting my mom in distress, putting me in distress.
Should be in my
And now
community
we just gotta
page,
do-
community
handle it
section.
the civil right way, you know? And that's why we're going about it with the lawyers who are here to help us out. We got an attorney, we got Christian, we got Humberto, we got the help of friends and family, the support of people who have gone through similar issues, but they themselves were afraid to speak on matters when they've gone through similar issues like this. Why? It shouldn't be like that, you know?
What did the city council say today?
They said that it's basically, it's being investigated and they can't have no comment or concern about it because it's being investigated by the San Bernardino Sheriff.
Jen, well, I'm gonna.
You go
Oh, thank you, Jen. I was just gonna
Justice4Tony.
text it to you.
Yeah, it's Justice4Tony. It's Justice and then number 4 Tony.
Jen Well
So
just
if you guys
posted the
wanna
link.
help us out with funeral expenses. That would help my mom at ease right now because right now we have to deal with this and we also have to deal with getting a funeral together. There's a whole lot going on.
When did you guys
Last Wednesday, my mom had to, yeah, and the hospital too was the way they were going about it, you know, that's a whole other thing, but the Montclair hospital, the way they were treating us, and just that, you know.
Hold on, Jen.
I hope the doctors did everything they can, and basically what the officers did to send my brother into cardiac arrest into that position and seeing him in the ICU room with my mom and family distress, it's too much. It's too much. But
did he have any history of his heart or health conditions?
no, he didn't. He was a healthy man. And I guess that's why they were trying to press for organs. They kept on trying, you know, that's what they do. It's part of the protocol. But my brother was a tall, healthy man.
Okay, I pinned it.
He had no health issues or conditions like that, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen.
One thing.
Christian Contreras, Contreras,
You're welcome, Kelly Poppy. Oh, a big shout out to all of the cop watchers that came out. You be chilling. South Central, El SoCal, Riverside, Bugface Media,
This is something that shouldn't have been done. by
and
the
Edgar the cop watcher.
It is
All came
beyond
out.
reason, it is beyond excessive, it is beyond humane what they did, so we will be holding them accountable through a lawsuit. And we began that process already, and we've also filed a Public Records Act request. And that is the reason why we're here today at the city council meeting, to follow up and demand that they need to provide us with the names and the body worn video and all other evidence in the possession of the city, because it will be used as evidence in the lawsuit against them for the wrongful death, for the unjustified killing, and for the inhumane killing of Antonio Ibanez.
Exactly, JT.
Thank you.
That's KCAL News here, which is Channel 9 and Channel 2. They're connected.
Yeah.
We should Polly.
What up?
Polly Fox. And
I have my human mask on. Yes, Jen, can you pull up Alex in Colorado? Can you pull up his Instagram and drop that? Because he does a lot of stuff on Instagram. Thank you. Alex, Eden, and Amarado. I think Cali Poppy. He has a YouTube channel, but he also has a Instagram. That's the family.
Hey, it's Polygons.
Hey, it's Pugface. Hey, it's Edgar. Edgar, the cop watcher.
Achilles in here somewhere. And South Central Audit.
I think you guys recorded, so I think we all got the same thing. But if you guys want to toss anything to mine so I can share, post it as well. Like I guess that's what I'm saying. We can all share, like our emails or something.
I got you on Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, you got him.
All right, Umberto. Thanks for that. Yeah, the fight ain't over, man. Trust me.
Oh no, what? You kidding me?
It's barely beginning.
I've been through this many times. It's just warm because we're getting warmed up.
The party's just fine. I appreciate you too, right?
Hey, man.
Oh, thank you.
Trust me, dude. We're gonna.
My channel name.
I'll keep you guys all connected in contact. I'm gonna go in there and talk to my family.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Thank you guys, man. Both of
My
you.
pleasure, man. I've been doing this a long time. Same old true story.
That's what's sad. It's the same old fucking story all the time, right?
Well, not no. Sometimes you open fire on. Sometimes you open fire.
The station is gonna break the record of visits that I'm gonna pay them a visit, bro. They're gonna get
it's
so much visits, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna waste so much gas money, but I'm gonna come to this
We were
station.
trying to think of, but they have their radios encrypted here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna come to this station so much. Well, I want them to remember me. I want them to know the camera. Get used to it.
Thank you, everybody, for being out here.
What do you think about it's under December, I think, of the sheriff's hands right now about attending the Board of Supervisors meeting at
They're so full of shit. They just go into. I don't like the fact that they're investigating this case because what they do is they're not out to try to investigate. They're out to look for reasons to justify what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
That's their whole goal. It's not to fucking find out if the cops did bad. It's to find out any bad shit they could on Antonio.
Yeah.
So they're going to be asking family, friends, and people, did he use drugs? They're going to drive around.
You could tell already the way that she was asking some of the questions were like,
well, that's what they do. She's indoctrinated to answer questions the way the cops ask them, the way the sheriff's department goes about it. You know, that's what they go about it. They don't investigate with the goal, with the vision of figuring out what happened, right? They go with the goal, the vision of finding bad witnesses against him to fucking dehumanize him.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Hopefully there's someone at the Board of Supervisors in San Bernardino that can apply pressure, you never know. Because if no one attends those meetings and they think that, there's no squeaky wheel, everything's fine and dandy.
Bianco, then that guy in Riverside, you got Bianco in Riverside and you got the other losers in San Bernardino. The Inland Empire is all fucked up, man. The Inland Empire is not a good place to get pulled over by the cops if they fuck you up. It's very hard to win the case.
No, Cali
But
Puppy.
we're going to do it. We'll go to trial on this case. I mean, no, but inside where he sleeps in his home. It didn't happen like in the street right here in the Calles, where you're fucking around. Fucking in his home.
In his room,
where he
right?
sleeps. He had a right to say, get the fuck out of here. That's what he did when he went in there. He said, get the fuck out of here. You had a right to do that in your home. If there's no fucking arrest warrant, you ever committed a crime, you go in your home and tell them, get the fuck out of here, man. But the cops don't like to be
Mr.
told that.
Scientifical.
So that's what happened when Antonio told him, get the fuck out of here. They fucked him up.
What was the nature of the 911 call? So when she called 911,
She needed assistance. She was actually kind of bizarre. You know, she needed assistance. She probably didn't realize that the cops aren't going to provide assistance, mental assistance. They're going to come at you with physical attacks. That's how they do it. They don't.
The reason I'm asking is I read one news article that said the 911 caller said he was combative or had a weapon. And then another news article.
He might have had a knife, according to somebody said he might have had a knife because they were trying to find a way to justify it, right? But nobody definitively said, "Oh, he had a knife." Why? Because they were looking. Basically, what they're saying is, "Damn, why do we kick his ass so bad? He must have had a knife."
Even such, it's not
Yeah.
it's not against the law to have a knife.
No, but you're still inside your own home.
Exactly.
Okay, and the lady that she was
Shit, I'm carrying one right now.
She was outside. She was outside in the car.
I carry a knife
sitting.
everywhere I go.
So you get him out, talk to him. You don't go in there and forcibly go into his room. He was a tenant.
Yes, General, that's it.
When you're a tenant, you own that place till you're kicked out. That's your home. That's your cave. Everybody's entitled to be in their cave, to seek refuge. That's where you want to be safe.
If
you don't die in your own cave, come on.
If you found that the police deleted the body cam footage, would that make your case stronger?
I think so, but I don't think they're going to do that. That would be illegal.
All right. Appreciate that.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Christina, General, and last. Huh? Yeah. Exactly.
I went to the station, though. How much hours I'm going?
Station?
Yeah.
Down the street. Hey, what street is the Montclair PD station at? I think it's on, where's that one street over there?
You're going to the station right now?
Huh?
You're going to the station.
Who's going to the station?
Yeah.
Why? Huh? Be careful, man. Be careful, man. Don't get too fucking crazy.
And next thing you know, you'll be speaking for us.
Don't get too crazy, yes, sir. Man, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird because when I grew up in LA, I grew up in a real tough gang neighborhood, you know, and we used to get in shootouts all the time with each other. My neighborhood and the guys from the avenues, all these different gangs.
My grandma was from Clover.
Oh yeah, you said Clover?
Yeah.
Guy 28.
You grew up in Pasadena?
You know, the cops never killed any of us.
No.
Never. They would people throw rocks at them and run from them and hide from them and take off in go-karts on them. Do all kinds of crazy shit to the cops. But they never fucking shot us. You know, never. You know? They never fucking shot at us. And now, if you run from them...
Oh, yeah.
You get shot in the back.
It's like almost guaranteed you're going to get shot. You want an easy way to die? Go up to a cop and flip him off. And then start running down the street. He's going to chase you and he's going to shoot you probably. More likely than not. You got a 50% chance he's going to
beat you first and then shoot you.
He might not shoot you. He might be a big buff vato that might want to kick your ass.
That's funny, JT, because my
But either way,
grandma
you're
used to
gonna get
keep
your ass
razor blades in her hair.
Hell no, fool.
Oh, he's ready.
This is my anxiety attack that I'm having right now, boy. You don't understand, bro.
I didn't even know. My friend posted. I go, she goes, that's my cousin. I said, what? Hell no.
Really? Yeah. Wow. You still?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I gotta go to work.
Good to see you, brother.
I got me too, man. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I have.
All right.
I have.
Drive safe, guys. What up, Relk One? What's up? My boy Relk. We had Ricky in here earlier. Shout out to Ricky too. Got Al SoCal right here. Okay, you be chilling. River, Edgar, Pudface,
We have plans,
and
bro.
South Central Audit.
We have plans, bro. I'm hurt by you, Al. You know what? Yeah, don't call me Danny. No. Okay.
Well, you heard the Theo now, right? Of PLA. I'm PLA Theo now.
Is he?
That's what somebody started that rumor. Good to see you, Relk.
gonna take my phone with you so I can give you
It's fucking Montclair police, man.
His subs. Subscribers.
It was interesting for people spoke what they had to say.
Yeah, for the new people popping in, one of the reasons why I'm here is the Tony's cousin. I used to work with her, so she told me about this. I told everybody, come out, and here's everybody.
Yo, Conrad.
Hey Val, good to see you. Rumor is not a rumor. Ha ha ha.
Okay. That's I'm trying to remember where it's at. We've been there before. It's like a little fucking
Hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's not that big. Where they go in through. I mean, you could stand right there where they go in.
Thanks, Amy. Well, this is over. I'm going to end this, people. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it. Hit that like button before you leave. And like I said, big shout out to everybody that showed up. Big shout out to everybody that came in. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, NLS. Oh, Relk, my friend's cousin was beaten and tased by the Montclair Police Department. He was on life support and they pulled the plug last week. No body cam footage has been released yet. And they beat him in his own room. It was a welfare check call. Yeah, UB is right here. There's UB. UB right there. Exactly, Relk. What the fuck? Too bad that the car show got canceled. I'll make it next time though. Okay, everybody. Have a great evening and thank you for coming. Yes, thank you. Have a great evening, everybody, and morning or afternoon. I see Violet's in here. Big shout out to Australia. Mr. Sai, good to see you, brother. Everybody take care.